Welcome to the Sports Betting Top Picks and Plays. This is for the NBA Player Prop Edition, player props and team totals and totals. My name is Abby. It's Wednesday, February the 26th. We're here to discuss some player props with you. I do have a few of them here that I'll just read out. I'm gonna read them off to you. Just have to shop around for the right numbers for these player props. For Brooklyn OKC, I have two plays. It's not a player prop, it's basically a team total. Brooklyn OKC. Brooklyn team total under 101 points. Under 101 points, Brooklyn team total. They can barely score 100 points these days, Brooklyn. Their offense is unreliable. It's not consistent. OKC's defense should keep them under 100 under 100.5 or 100 points. So take that. That's a good one. That's the team total. Brooklyn under 100.5 or 100. For the game itself, OKC Brooklyn under 217 and a half. Like I said, this is going to be a defensive domination by OKC in Brooklyn. I can see that. Again, Brooklyn has problems. Going to have problems scoring. I don't see him showing any resistance against OKC. The defense is too much for Brooklyn to handle. Again, that's why I like this to stay under the 217. Brooklyn won't put up enough points for it to go over the total. So I like the under 217 and a half. Brooklyn OKC, the under. The next game that we recommend for a team total, Philadelphia and the Knicks. Philadelphia team total under 110 points. So shop around. You have to shop around for that number. If your book doesn't have that right away, you can use the alternative team total number. There's something called the alternative team total for each team. So use the alternative team total for the 76ers. It should be 110. Anything 110 or higher, bet the under. 110 and a half or higher, 111, 112, bet the under. Under in this game. Sixers, they're on the road. Yeah, I don't see them scoring more than 110 points. I don't see that. The offense is not there. Everything's like spiraling out of control for that team. So I like the team total under in that game. Under 110 and a half. If it's 111, 112, you see that at your books for the alternative, I would take that too. That's the one I definitely like that. So those are the team totals for the day that I've given out for the NBA card. Now we'll get into the player props for each of these games. The player props. Let's see. Player props. We're going to start with Toronto and Indiana for a player prop. Emmanuel Quigley, over 15 and a half points. This is a good one here. He's gone over this number in 4 of his last 6 games. So I like this one here. He's very consistent, Quigley. 4 of his last 6 games, he's gone over 15 and a half points. So I do like him in this spot here. I know it's a back-to-back. Toronto's playing on a back-to-back. They played last night against Boston at home. Now they're in Indiana. I would still take it. Quigley, one of the few bright spots on the team, who's scoring consistently. Very, very consistent scorer. So over 15 and a half points, I like that a lot. The other one I like is Cade Cunningham. Detroit at Boston. Cade Cunningham, over 30 and a half points. He has cracked this number basically in 4, let's see. He's cracked this number in 4 of his last 5 or 6 games. He's cracked this number. He's the main guy on the team. That's why the team's on a winning streak, because of him. He's the main reason. So I like this one here. 30 plus points for Cade Cunningham. I like him here. I like him here a lot. I still like Boston in the game, like I said this morning. I like the Celtics money line, But Cade Cunningham, I can see him being the only effective player on the floor against Boston to get his points. And then Boston shuts down the other players and keeps them in check. So Cunningham over 30 plus points. I like that. I like that there. I would take that. The other prop I would take for Clippers in Chicago, Chris Dunn over 3.5 assists. Chris Dunn. He's cleared this number in four of his last 8 games. He's cleared this number. Chris Dunn over 3.5 assists. That's another good one. Chris Dunn for the Los Angeles Clippers over 3.5 assists. That's another solid prop. Let's see. See if we see anything else. Portland, Washington, we have one called Toumani Camara. Toumani Camara. I would definitely take him. He plays for the Portland Trailblazers. So DeAndre Ayton's out of the lineup. Robert Williams is out of the lineup. So Camara is getting a lot of playing time. So when he gets a lot of playing time, his numbers start to increase. So that's why he had over 6.5 rebounds in 9 of the last 13 games. So I would take, for the Portland Trailblazers, Toumani Camara over 6.5 rebounds. He plays for the Portland Trailblazers. Toumani Camara over 6.5 rebounds. I'd take that one. San Antonio and Houston. Jeremy Sochan for the San Antonio Spurs over 9.5 rebounds. He's one of their consistent scorers since Wemby has gone down for the season with a shoulder injury. Jeremy Sochan has stepped up for San Antonio, and he's played well in the minutes that he's getting. He's been very efficient. So over 9.5 points, Jeremy Sochan for the San Antonio Spurs. That's another prop I would take. Let's see if I see any other props that are recommended for tonight's games. Let's see if I see anything else. Anything noteworthy? Any noteworthy props that I would recommend to you guys? Oh yes, Paul George. How could I forget? Paul George. In the Philly-New York game, Paul George. Can't believe I forgot about this. Under 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists, Paul George. Under 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He has failed to cover this number in 8 straight games. Under 26.5 points and rebounds and assists for Paul George. I like that one. I like that under. Paul George under 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That's the points, rebounds, and assists. So that's the Paul George one. So you got one there. I'll be playing that myself. That's one of the props I'm playing tonight. I'm playing that myself. Back to the Houston game. We know we talked about Jeremy Sochan over 9.5 points. There's another prop in that game as well. We like Jabari Smith over 6.5 rebounds. So we like him here in this game. So what happens is Jabari Smith, this is his 4th game back from injury. He's been injured for a while. So his minutes have increased from 38 minutes, from 33 minutes, 29 minutes, 33 minutes, and 39 minutes. His minutes have increased. So when his minutes increase, he has more opportunities on the floor to pick up a couple rebounds. But the Spurs do allow the most rebounds per game per possession, and that's where Jabari Smith comes in. He's going to be going off against Harrison Barnes. So when he's facing Harrison Barnes on San Antonio, we like Jabari Smith here to have the advantage on the boards, because Barnes usually plays, he camps around the corner. He doesn't stay in front of the net. So we like Jabari Smith here to take advantage of that weakness of Harrison Barnes for San Antonio, to grab a couple boards with more opportunities, more playing time with his minutes, and to clear the number of over 6.5 rebounds. I like Jabari Smith over 6.5 rebounds. We like him here. So he's in a good position with his increased minutes to clear this number over 6.5 rebounds. Jabari Smith. We like that one. That's for Jabari Smith of the Houston Rockets. That's it for that game. Don't see if I see any other props. Indiana, Toronto. There's another prop that popped up that we like. That prop is Pascal Siakam. I'll tell you what that prop is in a minute. It's a Pascal Siakam prop. He's playing his former team. You know, he likes to play well against his former team. So we have Pascal Siakam. I would look at Pascal Siakam's rebounding. We like him in his rebounding department. Siakam over 7.5 rebounds. He's cleared this number in 2 straight games, so he's finding his footing now. He's finding his footing in the last 2 games. 9 rebounds the last game, the game before 12 rebounds. So I like him here against his former team. Over 7.5 rebounds, Pascal Siakam, Indiana Pacers. So that's a solid prop for Siakam. Let's see if there's any other props or team totals. So we're going back to Atlanta and Miami. I didn't play this one this morning. I didn't see anything of value, but now I do. I like Atlanta in the first half, plus 1.5. So you have to shop around for that number. Atlanta Hawks first half, plus 1.5. So shop around for that number, like we said. Let's see here. Yeah, plus 1.5 Atlanta Hawks. I like them here in the first half. Wouldn't talk you off the full game Hawks either. Wouldn't talk you off of that either. Full game's 2.5. I wouldn't talk you off of it. But I'm liking the Atlanta Hawks first half plus 1.5. And we're recommending as well for the Hawks game. We recommend over 230.5, 231. Again, this shop around for the best number, but we recommend over in that game as well. We know the last game didn't go over. It fell short. I actually played the over in that game the last time. I played the over myself. When they played the last time a few days ago and lost on that one. Decided to go back with it again. I'm gonna go back with the over 230.5, 231. Atlanta, Miami. We're gonna go back to that again. Yeah, definitely gonna go back to that play. But again, shop around for the best number and get that. I would do that. And plus 1.5 first half Atlanta Hawks. Those are the 2 plays for that game. All right, so that's it for today's episode. I know we went in circles with the player props, the team totals. We went in circles, but that's what popped up here. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I like. My name's Abby. Thank you very much for joining me. Again, hit the like and subscribe button for more player prop plays, team total plays. You got 2 team totals today that I gave out, and more extra added sides and totals that we just gave out today that I didn't see this morning on Beat the Number. So there you go. You got a bit of everything today. Again, whether you fade or follow these picks, it's up to you. I just look at the games, see how like what I see, and just make the call, make the plays and the picks. Either way, I hope you cash your tickets. Hope you cash some winners. Good luck tonight. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Again, hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. Anything you want to say, leave a comment. And don't forget to beat the number tomorrow morning. the NBA Morning Edition. We go over the early morning games to get ahead of the betting markets for the totals and point spreads. Until then, good luck to everybody today. And peace. Take care. Stay strong. Stay true to yourself and stay humble. Peace. Take care.